Making this reversible tapestry duvet cover was fairly simple. We cut off the hem on one end of the cover to make the ties so that the cover could close. This could be replaced with snaps or buttons, but we loved the look and simplicity of the ties. Supplies for this project are straightforward. A sewing machine with thread in the color of your choice. We used green for a fun contrast, and so you would be able to see the stitching in this tutorial. You will also need scissors, pins, and 2 tapestries that are the same size. To make this duvet cover, you will first want to wash and dry your tapestries in case any shrinking occurs. I suggest laundering the tapestries in the same way you plan to launder the finished cover. After washing and drying, match up your tapestries right sides together. This is important to remember so that the stitching won't show on the finished project. Pin the tapestries together in this way and sew on 3 sides, leaving the opening on a short end. Leave a generous seam allowance on the end that has a hemmed edge. Cut off the hemmed edge on each tapestry, making sure not to cut through your stitching. This part will become the ties for your duvet cover. To make an even number of ties, fold the long tie in half and cut, then fold those halves in half and cut again. Continue this until you have the desired number of ties. We tied our cover in 8 places, so total we needed 16 pieces for ties. Mark where you want your ties to go with a marker or pins. Make sure to get both layers of fabric so that the ties end up evenly spaced on both sides. Pin a tie to the right side of the fabric, facing towards the middle of the duvet cover. This will make more sense in the next step. Sew the ties individually to the edge. You might want to sew as much as an inch deep on each tie to make sure they are stable. Now comes the fun part. Fold the open edge towards the inside of the duvet cover. You want to make sure you are now sewing with the wrong sides together. We ironed this fold to get a nice crisp edge and to make sure we would stitch evenly along the top. Sew along the fold around the entire opening of the cover. Remember, this stitching will show on the top of your duvet cover, so try to make your stitching in a straight line. After sewing, the ties should look like this on the inside and outside. Now turn your cover right side out and fill it with your favorite comforter. So this is the finished duvet cover. As you can see now, it's completely reversible, so you can get 2 duvet covers for the work of making 1. Now, I'm so tired from all this hard work, I'm going to have to take a nap.